So this is our cherry blossom tree, and it's beautiful flowers, and it's withering away. If you look at the grass over there, it's just wasting away. So we're going to have a good use of these flowers in our skincare, the hair, and also the soap. So let's cut some flowers. Okay, we got a full bowl of cherry blossom. Hello lovelies, so I'm back. I've got the flowers here and I've got my Pyrex measuring cup. So I'm going to pluck all the flowers into it. I think I'm going to use some for a glycerite. I will do an oil, and maybe I will do a flower water. So we're going to make a very good use of this cherry blossom. It's a really lovely flower. So beautiful. And it's got so many benefits for the skin. I love the fact that it's good for hyperpigmentation and it lightens uneven skin. So yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put my cherry blossom here. We're just going to have just a quick blend, that's all, with the sunflower oil. Okay. And I'm going to pour my sunflower oil in there. Just to cover up. I'm not going to heat it on fire, that's why I'm going to use the blender just to give it a little bit of heat, and then we will keep it for 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, we're going to give it a quick blend. Okay, just a few seconds blend on high. Okay, so it's just a second blend. I didn't take too much time, so you can see, because cherry blossom is a very light flowers. When you look at it, it's so delicate, so I didn't blend it for too long. So I've got my mason jar here. I think I'll use a bigger one. So this is my mason jar that I'm going to pour the blended cherry blossom oil in. So we're going to infuse this in a hot place for 4 weeks. But if you really need your oil quickly, then you can do a double boiling method. and put it in heat, or you can just put it in heat directly but in a low heat. Okay, so this is it. We're going to cover it up. Actually, it's off. I need to stretch it up to cover it properly. Okay. It's supposed to be here. I think I messed it up when I was washing it. Okay. Okay, now it's covered. You can wrap this and keep it at your window, your kitchen window, but I'm going to just wrap it and keep it in my cupboard. Okay, so I'll wrap it like this. It just helps with the heat. So I'm going to put a date on it. Okay, so this is my small label to put on top, then I'll know when it was done. So between 2 weeks and between 2 to 4 weeks, you'll be able to use your cherry blossom infused oil. That is if you are not in a hurry to use it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so moving on, our second extract is going to be a glycerite, or the glycerin extract. I've got the cherry blossom here. I've got my glycerin, my vegetable glycerin. So we're going to fill this mason jar with the cherry blossom. Again, you can heat this up on your double boiling method and then keep it. Or you could just pour in your glycerin inside for it to extract. So I'm going to pour a glycerin here. You have to use your glass rod. To mix it up a bit. Just have to continue pouring your glycerin here. So I'm going to top it up a little bit to cover up. Okay, that's okay. Okay, and we will cover it up and keep it for 2 to 4 weeks. But this one, I'm going to get a hot water and put this mason jar in it. Let's see. Okay, so this is my hot water and it's 60 degrees Celsius. I'm going to keep it here for like 10 minutes before I will keep it in my cupboard for 2 to 4 weeks. Because at the moment the glycerin is very thick and I just want to warm it up a little bit. So this is the hot water. I just put the mason jar in it for 5 to 10 minutes, then I'll take it out. Okay, so we will continue with a cherry blossom hydrosol that you can make at home, or cherry blossom water, because I've got a lot of cherry blossom in my garden and I'm trying to make something out of it. Okay, so let's clean up and do the hydrosol whilst we wait for this. So it's been 10 minutes. Just shake it and I'm going to leave it for 2 weeks to 4 weeks, then we can drain it. So this is our glycerin with cherry blossom. So we're going to wipe up this place, clean it up, and do our hydrosol. So I'm going to clean it up. We've got oils and stuff in here. You always have to clean up because we don't want to contaminate anything. So make sure you clean your work area. I'm just using water and soap. And after, I will use my alcohol to sanitize the workplace. Okay, before we do our floral water or hydrosol. Okay. And I will dry it up with my kitchen towel. And then have a few. I'm using 99% of alcohol. Okay, wipe it up. Okay. So now we're going to do a hydrosol. We need our stainless steel pot. This is my stainless steel pot and this is the cover. We need a curvy cover that can drain out our steam, the hydrosols. So I'm going to have a look around and see what I can get. Okay. Okay. So I've got, this is another pot that I have, and this is the cover. You see how it curves? So it will be able to drain the water with a knob. So this is it. It's a curvy top. So we're going to put it on it like that. Okay. So I'm going to wash it thoroughly before we start. Okay, so our pot, I've washed the pot, the lid, and my Paris bowls with bleach. We don't want to contaminate our hydrosol, do we? So yes, we are ready to do our hydrosol. As I've said, we are doing cherry blossom hydrosol. You can do any flower of your choice. As we all know, rose is a common hydrosol that everybody loves. This one too has got a lot of benefits for the skin. I've washed my flowers, my cherry blossom flowers here, and we're going to start. So you need 2 Paris bowl, these glass bowls. We're going to place one inside the pot. I don't know if I can see very well. I've turned one like that. You turn it upside down and put it inside your pot, and then put your flowers around it, around the bowl inside. I'm putting the flowers around my bowl. It's upside down like that. Put all of it in. You can use any flowers of your choice. You can use chamomile flowers, your rose flowers. You can use lavender, calendula, any flower of your choice or plant of your choice. You can use lemongrass. Yeah. So now I've put all my flowers. So I'm going to sit this on top of the bowl, which is upside down. This is going to collect our hydrosol, our steam water. Okay, so at this moment I'm going to pour distilled water. You only use distilled water. So I'll pour my distilled water around it. Okay, and I'll sit this in there on top of it. And this is our lid. This is going to collect all the steam into this bowl. So we're going to cover it up. Okay, and at this moment we need ice cubes. Yes, ice cubes. So that's where the condensation is going to take place. We're going to use ice cubes. So I'll go and get my ice cubes and come back. Okay, this is my ice. It's not very big ice. Yes, I just use a freezer bag and pour in water and freeze it. So I'm going to pop this inside my Ziploc bag. And seal it up. I'm sealing it because I don't want the melted ice to go inside. You know, the cover has got a hole here. If you have this glass cover, it always has a hole here that the steam comes out of it. So you don't want your ice to melt and go inside there. So this is it. We place the ice on top of the lid. Okay, so the lid is also upside down. Yeah, for the knob to collect all the steam. So we're going to cook this, put it in a low heat for this to melt. So let's put it. So at this moment, the pot and everything is on fire, on low heat, and we're going to cook it for like 2 hours or until your ice has melted. And if there's still distilled water inside your pot, you can add in more ice cube on top of your lid. Okay, so we're going to leave it for it to cook, and we'll come back and check it later. Hello lovelies, so this is our cherry blossom hydrosol or flower water. This is what I was able to get from the steaming. Yeah, not much. So I'm going to pour it here in my beaker. It looks clear. I'm going to pour it in my beaker and leave it to cool down before I bottle it. So our flower water, flower water or hydrosol has cooled down. I'm going to pour it into my bottle. I've got a funnel here. I'm going to pour it. I'm going to use this for a lotion, for a face cream. You can use it as a hairspray. You can use it as your facial mist. There's a lot you can do with this. And if you know you're going to keep it for a longer time, I advise you put a preservative so that you can preserve it. Okay. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I'm going to use it the next day. If not, I'll preserve it for whenever I want to use it. So remember to use your preservative and store it so that it will stay for longer. Thank you for watching. Share with your friends. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first to know. Thank you. Bye.